Alright guys, it's been a long time since we come back to play some Helldivers, and we've always been waiting for a really good update to come out so we actually have a reason to play Helldivers again, and finally with the Illuminate launching a full-scale invasion on Earth, they're literally like in our backyard right now, and now it seems like a pretty good time to come back. The newest warbond has come out, which is Masters of Ceremony, which, yeah, who cares? I mean, the drip's cool, but the weapons suck. But they added a new major update to Helldivers where we're on a full-scale war with the Illuminate. Illuminate got a whole bunch of new enemies. They have aircraft fighters now that like strafe the ground. They have their own super unit on the ground called the Flesh Mob. It's equivalent to like a Charger / Hulk for the automatons and the Terminids. They gave us weapon modification now. We can customize our weapons. Helldivers is going in the right direction right now. And I don't normally make a lot of videos on these, despite the fact they do really well for the channel, just because there's not really much to going on, unless you guys really want to see me just play the game just to have fun with it. There's stuff for us to work on now, and there's stuff for us to grind for, and that seems as good a time as any to actually start making videos for Helldivers again. They did add weapon customization, which is kind of funny because this whole thing right here got updated where you can see the weapons being separated now, kind of letting you know that, hey, weapon customization is a thing again. It's not super duper in-depth like the gunsmith is for, like, let's say Call of Duty, but I mean, it's enough. Certain weapons definitely get a lot more love than others, probably because some of their weapon models are much easier to mod for. Stuff like the Breaker Incendiary gets sights, it gets underbarrels, it gets chokes, it gets magazine options, which is really cool. Stuff like the crossbow, even though I like this for a lot, this thing just gets sights. Things that are like DLC and or crossover weapons, kind of like the stuff from Killzone, these things get absolutely nothing, which kind of sucks. I really wish it would have been cool to edit this. You can't even put like a skin on it to make it a different color. You just stuck with it, which is whatever. Other things too, like the Constitution gets literally nothing other than patterns because it's not meant to be a serious weapon. It's a meme weapon, so sure, why not? Other things too that kind of rub me the wrong way is like the flamethrower. It's not any sort of crossover weapon. It just doesn't get anything. I don't think they wanted this thing to power creep like the actual flamethrower stratagem weapon, which kind of sucks too. I mean, it is what it is. They said in the live stream that I watched for them that they were talking about how they were going to add weapon customization. All future warbond weapons that will drop with customization options. There might even be like standalone customization options coming in the warbonds, like as like an underbarreled grenade launcher, stock options, different kind of sights and stuff like that. That'd be really cool. They definitely picked favorites in the customization options because, again, some stuff has a lot of customization options, some stuff has very little. I think it's because they didn't want to power creep a lot of what's here in the game. I think they were worried that if they added too much of the customization options to the game, they would power creep certain weapon archetypes, because why would you run, the Breaker, it's kind of weird. The Breaker has been a power monster since the game launched, that this thing got so many different customization options. I mean, you could do freaking anything and everything to this gun. However, for something like, the basic Punisher, you just get sights and choke options. Punisher Slugger, just sights. And I'm like, you can't even get like a different pump action, like handheld, because there's like a Piccadilly rail down there where you can put a different handheld if you really wanted to. It'd be cool if this thing could get like a laser sight or a different stock or something to make it a little bit more steady. I'm kind of disappointed that we got nothing for that. It is what it is, I guess. Yeah, so we're gonna play some Helldivers. We're going to
The bridge is yours, Helldiver.
thank you,
Take
sir.
us to the fight.
We're gonna play against the Illuminate. We're probably gonna play on Helldivers 10 just because we want to earn some of those medals. We're probably
Upon which anvil shall freedom's hammer fall, Helldiver?
gonna do our own playthrough. Oh, is this planet been lost? Oh no, that was gonna say, has this planet been lost? Because I was like, I'm just jumping in and I was like, I don't see any Helldivers on this planet at all. We're probably not gonna start a whole new campaign ourselves. We're just gonna jump in partway through and just say screw it.
Destroyer coordinates received.
Helldive 10 is no joke, so I don't know if I necessarily want a 3-mission full-blown campaign here. We'll do, 4-person campaign. Oh, looks like we're jumping in for the start of a mission anyway, so screw it. I definitely don't think I need...
Sorry, Ares, we got one more coming. He just got dropped.
Never mind. It looks like I was not going to make that cut anyways. They were letting me know that they had a fourth person coming in, and I'm like, oh, boo. Whatever. I was like, I'll just do the noble thing and just leave. But yeah, let's find us a mission. Let's find us a team. When we actually have some gameplay to show, we'll jump back in. I think we're going to use the Slugger and the Crisper for sure. I want to try to upgrade the Slugger and see if it gets a little bit better, if you get better sights on it. The Crisper is almost a must against the Illuminate right now, just because the flesh mob heavy enemies are really strong. They are almost required to use some sort of fire-based damage against them. This wasn't the same team, was it? No, slightly different team. And they're already in a mission, so that's good. A lot of light armor people. We don't necessarily need the faster reload. We definitely... Let's do the unflinching armor set. I definitely don't want to be flinching as I'm getting shot at. Guard dog, anti-material rifle. Let's bring the machine gun.
Helldivers to Hellpods. Repeat.
I'm gonna let my teammates... We probably do need some sort of anti-vehicle stratagem, so we're probably gonna bring the orbital precision strike. This is probably fine. Fingers crossed. I'm not too sure how well we're gonna do here. I am hoping for a hard mission, but not like so hard that we get absolutely screwed. I haven't tried the Slugger against the Illuminate at this high level. I feel like this might have been a bad choice, but it's whatever at this point.
Calling in orbital strike. Hellbomb armed. Clear the area. This is it. This is the solemn duty for which you were born. Defend democracy at any cost. Deploying equipment package. Calling down a support weapon.
Okay.
Illuminate south. Marking location, southeast. Tagging location, southeast. Calling down a sentry! Have a taste of democracy!
Oh! Oh no, both my teammates just got splattered. I'm not sure what just happened. I think he just stepped in his line of fire and blew himself up. Not good.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched. Objective critical stratagem available. Calling in a hell bomb. Tagging location.
The Crisper's really good against the Illuminate right now. I think it got fire, got a buff. So even something as small as this is really good against the flesh mobs. It's really good against the ads. I've used like the main stratagem flamethrower against the flesh mobs, but they don't seem to work really well for some reason. I don't understand it.
Squid out, post.
No! Wow, I burned myself alive by mistake. Holy hell. I died so quickly. That was crazy. I'm not sure where I'm dropping into. Somewhere on my teammate for sure. Oh, can't even tell where I died.
Tagging location, east. Never mind. Illuminate, east.
Reinforcing. Tagging map. Southwest, 50 meters. Requesting sentry.
Sending down sentry.
Oh god.
Illuminate, south.
Wow, this thing is just it's bumping and kind of kicking like crazy. I think when I get the basic ACOG on this thing, it'll be a lot more steady.
New mag. Have a treat of democracy. Found something. Found something. My life for super art. Got a sample. Tagging location. Illuminate. East. Northeast. Reloading.
Illuminate, west.
Requesting sentry. Going down a sentry. Going down a sentry. Calling in orbital strike.
Raise the flag of Super Earth. Where the hell are we going? Oh, we're going in the completely opposite direction.
300 meters.
We more or less need to be heading back the way we just came.
Standing in, an eagle. Heavy, southwest, 50 meters.
I'm not sure what my teammates are fighting over there. They need to be regrouping and going towards the objective. Holy hell, this is a really large, wide open area. Yeah, we need to be going towards the flag, because that's the last thing we need to do.
Objective critical strength. stratagem available.
I hear enemies right up ahead.
Objective critical stratagem no longer available.
Reloading. Requesting sentry.
Sending down sentry.
Requesting air support.
Reloading.
God, the Slugger Shotgun doesn't do very well against the Illuminate for some reason. Their health pools are a little just too high for this thing to be useful. Are you a real enemy? Yes, you were a real enemy. The Slugger was just missing point blank for some reason.
Illuminate, southwest. Sending in an eagle. Calling in orbital strike.
Switch.
Requesting air support. Heavy, southwest, 50 meters. Requesting air support.
Heavy. Southwest. 50 meters.
Heavy, north, 50 meters. Heavy, northeast, 50 meters. Inbound.
Reloading. Requesting orbital strike. Calling down a sentry. Helldivers never die.
Liberty, emergent victorious yet again. Extract with receipt. Sending in an eagle. Requesting orbital strike.
Dragging down. 300 meters.
Marking location, west.
No mag. Calling down a sentry.
Requesting air support.
Oh crap, there's nowhere to go, but I'm gonna go right. Ooh.
My life for super art.
Sending in an eagle. Requesting
Requesting
advanced
sentry.
weaponry.
Sending down sentry.
Canister's empty.
Requesting air support.
Requesting sentry. Never safe!
Calling in orbital strike.
Extraction is available.
Heavy, southwest, close.
Can't even see the guy that's lobbing the grenades on top of me. There we go.
Throwing grenade! Calling in reinforcements! Calling down a sentry. Quit.
Sending in an eagle. Reinforcing. Requesting orbital
Calling
strike.
in reinforcements.
We've got equipment. Support weapons.
Canister's empty.
Way outpost spotted. Danger. Northwest. Illuminate. North 50 meters.
Oh crap, I got it here.
Reloading.
Holy hell, this guy is taking like multiple slugs to the face and he's like not dying. I know at least a couple are missing, but I feel like if I was hitting him with a normal shotgun, I probably would have been doing way better at this point.
Quit.
Oh god. My team needs to regroup so that we can actually do something here.
Calling in orbital strike.
Calling down a support weapon.
Outpost cleared.
Reinforcement. Requesting sentry.
God damn it. Oh, that tripod took an orbital strike and it took a couple shots from my anti-material rifle and it still didn't die? Absolutely insane.
Requesting jetpack.
Reporting to the front. Calling in extraction.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
God damn it, dude. This thing took 2 canisters of crisper ammo and it's still, and a grenade to the face, and it still didn't die.
Requesting air support. Calling in orbital strike.
T-minus 30 seconds.
I don't even know what just killed him.
Sending in an eagle.
T-minus 20 seconds. T-minus 10 seconds.
Last reload.
I think you just killed your teammate, dude. Oh god, this is going to a shit show. You guys should just retreat without me. It's okay. You don't need me.
Additional reinforcement funding approved.
Democracy has landed. Calling down a sentry. Say hello to democracy! Fire in the hole! Requesting orbital strike. Throwing grenade. Canister's empty. Reloading. Requesting fortification.
I think we're staying to try to get our last teammate in.
How'd you like to take the lead off?
Helldivers never die.
Additional reinforcement funding approved.
Calling in reinforcements. Canister's empty. Reloading.
Oh!
We're super art. How about a nice cup of liver tea? Canister's empty. Throwing grenade.
I don't know, boys. We might be on our last legs here. Ow. All right, we have to go now because they're strafing us now. Nope, gotta get out of here. Let's get out of here. We gotta go. I literally have nowhere left to run now. He just dropped something on him. Oh, 500 kg bomb. Fuck you guys.
Liberty has seen you through.
Last F. Just dropped a 500 kg bomb right before we left, and it was actually useful because it actually killed like a buttload of them. Good job. That was awesome. So overall, the Slugger was just okay. Wasn't a game changer for that mission, unfortunately. I probably missed half of every shot I shot at, if I'm being perfectly honest. It would probably be a lot more accurate if we can give it a different type of This is like one of those guns where you definitely wish we had like a better mag option, barrel option. Yeah, my accuracy was pretty high, actually, weirdly enough.
Lots of friendly fire. Unfortunate, but undoubtedly necessary.
I got his level 4. I don't think that unlocks anything, does it? Oh, gives it a reflex sight now. I would probably take this over everything else. We'll try the Slugger for one more. The Crisper is like an almost requirement for this mission, just because you need some sort of fire-based damage to take down stuff. We'll try one more Helldive 6 mission, or Super Helldive mission, and we'll probably be done. These missions are really tough to play against the Illuminate, if I'm being perfectly honest. It's not every day that we're able to just walk in and just walk out no problems whatsoever. Let's try to bring something that's a little bit more useful for our team, especially when taking down some of the bigger targets. We'll take down 2 support stratagems, and we'll take the machine gun turret again. It's universally useful. You kind of just require the machine gun turret here too. STA X3 Wasp launcher. This is like a DLC weapon that came with the Hell Zone update, and this thing actually has proven to be like one of the best things to use for the Illuminate right now, weirdly enough. Find the objective location. Did he just detonate his backpack?
Another diver for the cause.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Reloading.
Let's reload the Wasp launcher.
Calling down a support weapon.
Wow, that I couldn't even tell that the harvester was shooting. It just looked at me. Holy hell, I didn't actually think it was firing at us. Oh crap, I need that wasp launcher.
Joining the fray.
Activating jump pack.
What? I dove out of the way of it and it still managed to hit me. Holy hell. I really need to get that wasp launcher, dude. I think if I had not shot that one harvester drone with it and just loaded the full, like, 8 barrels on it, it might have killed it.
She has landed.
Wow, this thing is not letting me slide. Can you die already?
Dropping a pin. North. 300 meters. Calling down a sentry.
Deploying sentry.
Orbital inbound. Calling in orbital strike. Found something. Squid outpost.
Dropping package.
Sending in an eagle.
Calling down a sentry. Requesting sentry.
Goodness, there's so many of them just wandering the outskirts of these missions.
Found something.
My teammates are not really working together. We're not really together. We're kind of spread out really far.
Outpost clear.
Tagging map. West. 300 meters. Requesting orbital strike.
Found something.
Requesting air support.
Outpost destroyed.
Reloading.
Reload everything.
Found something. Requesting orbital.
Orbital barrage incoming. Stand clear. Democracy has been well done. May your extraction be swift.
Wow, that was it? That's the mission already? Just upload the black box? Wow, that was fast.
Dropping a pin. South. Far. Found something.
Found something.
Tagging map. East. Far. Requesting sentry.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Does this artillery thing do anything to this? Not really.
Outpost destroyed.
Calling down a sentry. Calling in orbital strike. Found something. Orbital inbound.
Wow, they really just dropped it on top of us.
Reloading. Get some. Get some.
Package acquired. Dropping package.
Team reload required.
God damn it, dude.
Reinforcing. Requesting advanced weaponry.
New mag.
Oh my god, I blew myself up, no! Man, my teammate's really impatient. They're not even trying to, like, do all the extra stuff on the map.
T-minus 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Found something.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's why you don't get into those cars, because those cars kind of suck.
Minus 2 minutes.
I'm not even sure what he hit. I think he ran over an explosive barrel or some crap.
Reinforcing.
What a bunch of idiots. That's like the Jeeps in this game are so, like, not worth using. They're not warthogs from Halo. These things are awful.
ETA, T-minus 1 minute and 30 seconds.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming.
Backpack. Calling down support weapon. Calling down a sentry. Another diver for the cause. Requesting sentry.
ETA, T-minus 1 minute.
Requesting sentry.
Sending down
Requesting
sentry.
orbital strike.
Requesting tac pack. ETA, T-minus 30 seconds.
Oh my goodness.
T-minus 20 seconds. ETA, T-minus 10 seconds. Pelican 1 arriving at coordinates. time for takeoff. Reinforcement budget depleted.
Orbital incoming.
My teammates are retarded? What are they doing? Oh my goodness.
Democracy prevails once more.
The teammates are kind of dumb. They kind of just were fighting back and forth at the very end, and then just like killing one of them just for fun. Oh my goodness. There's like good Helldiver players, and there's like mediocre Helldiver players, and there's Helldiver players that just make the game way harder because they're either goofing around or they're just like not entirely aware of what they should be doing. I was playing earlier today before I started recording session. I kind of wish I recorded for that game instead, but they were extremely well coordinated, and they were like, we were sharing ammo and supplies, healing each other when people got low, and like watching our fire, like our lanes of fire, and we were like kind of traveling together as a squad. Don't want to leave until after we get our XP for our guns. Oh boy, we got the most kills with the slugger. That's not good. I guess we were using the wasp too. I don't think the slugger's gonna get anything else useful. I mean, the slugger is just okay. There's no real reason to level it up unless you want a scope for it, but I don't think this is gonna get anything better, right? Holographic sight. Reflex sight, iron sights. Yeah, I don't foresee this being a worthwhile gun for a while. This thing needs way more stagger, I think. Perfect for punching big holes into big targets. I don't think you want this unless you're fighting against the Terminids. I think this is definitely not a Terminid or Illuminate type of weapon. Do we play one more, or do we call it for this episode? Maybe we'll try one more. I think the first two games were just kind of okay. We haven't really gotten anything worthwhile out of this quite yet. Let's try one more mission. Let's see if we can get a really good game going.
One.
Maybe we'll try one of the new guns, actually.
Orbit synchronized.
Let's try the amendment. I'm still trying to level this thing up to get it to so that's at least somewhat useful. I don't know how useful it's going to be in the long run, but we'll check and see if we can get it to actually do something. Let's drop the impact for an incendiary grenade. Let's definitely put on some weapons. Since we're running the amendment, we definitely want like
Helldivers to Hellpods. Repeat. Helldivers to Hellpods.
oh, what are we still using? The crisper and incendiary grenades. Let's bring the stalwart. Let's bring another. If we're gonna be good at crowd control, let's bring this. Let's bring the dog breath. Stalwart SMG. My teammates have a lot of the heavy ordnance covered by the looks of it, so if we are crowd control, we definitely want to bring some napalm and the Gatling barrage feels like it's too slow here. Let's just bring the 500 kg. No, we already have a 500 kg. Let's bring a airstrike. We want something else. Dang, what do I bring for the last one? Tesla Tower. There we go. I was like, I need something to round out the flavor here. Tesla Tower. Tesla Tower is really good against the bots. It can block off a whole street if we're lucky. And if they're just chasing us, the Tesla Tower, they can just run into the Tesla Tower and just zap their friends.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldivers. You are the best of the best. Live up to your name. Live up to freedom. Dropping package. Sending in an eagle. Package acquired. Calling down the sentry. Dropping package. Sending down sentry.
Freedom forever! Sending in an eagle! Orbital inbound! Package acquired!
Holy hell, dude. Go, dude. Will this fit out of here? Oh yeah, it will.
Southwest, 300 meters.
Squid outpost.
Found something.
Requesting orbital. Tap back inbound.
Reloading!
I wish I could have like a supply backpack on this thing and like refill. I wonder if a supply backpacks work for this, if I'm being honest.
Dropping a pin. Southeast. Close. Reloading! Package acquired! Tagging map. North. 50 meters.
Sending down equipment package.
Calling down a support weapon!
Outpost cleared.
Affirmative. Illuminate. South. Dropping a pin. North, 200 meters.
Tagging location. Package acquired!
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
Hellbomb armed. Clear the area.
Dropping package. Requesting sentry. Package acquired. Dropping a pin. South. 200 meters. Tagging map.
south, 200 meters. You will never destroy our way of life!
Requesting sentry.
Reloading!
There's the antenna.
Dropping package! Reloading! Package acquired!
Outpost cleared.
Dropping package!
There we go.
Found something.
Engaging terminal!
West, 300 meters. Found something.
I got the terminal! First one, east. Marking location, south. Cancel that, wanted. Never mind. Marking location, south. Illuminate. Calling down a sentry! Engaging terminal! First one, east.
Found something.
I got the terminal! Reloading!
You just got blown into the Tesla tower range, dude.
Squid outpost.
Dropping a pin, north, 100 meters.
Outpost destroyed.
Calling down a sentry.
Another step towards galactic liberation. You may extract when ready.
North, 100 meters. Freedom forever! Wait!
Oh, come on, dude. Oh my god!
Found something.
We're also going in the wrong direction. Our evac is right over here.
Heavy, north, close.
What? Dude, he threw that grenade so far behind me. I didn't even see a prompt on my screen to throw it back, and I was walking forward, and I still got blown up. What are you guys doing? You guys are going way away from the extraction right now.
Thank you. Calling in reinforcements. Dropping a pin. East, 200 meters.
Democracy has landed.
Dropping a pin. Southeast, 200 meters.
Reloading.
Tagging map. Southeast, 200 meters.
Requesting sentry.
Proceed to extraction when ready.
Reloading.
Reinforcing. Supplies.
Requesting air support.
Requesting locker.
Have a taste of democracy. Requesting backpack. Reloading.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Throwing supplies. Calling in extraction.
Got equipment.
Extraction shuttle inbound.
Calling down a sentry. Got equipment.
This guy just ran me over.
Reinforcing. Sorry.
Enemy elite.
Joining the fray.
ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Standing in an eagle.
Democracy's on its way.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
For prosperity. Calling down a sentry.
Sending down sentry. ETA T-minus 30 seconds. ETA T-minus 20 seconds. ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
Requesting air support. Heavy. South. 50 meters. Marking extraction.
I'm leaving. Network connection is timed out. Oh my goodness. All right, I guess these all three of these games are cursed for whatever reason. Network connection timed out, and I didn't get any experience with this too. Oh my goodness. All of these games are cursed, but that is what you pay for when you actually play this. I kind of wish the amendment was really good. This could be a good marksman rifle if there's just something about this that when compared to like something like the Diligence, Diligence does less ammo, it has better recoil, but the amendment has a higher rate of fire. I feel like the diligence is gonna just like stock. Horizontal recoil, vertical recoil, 1835. Wait, no, it's 1840 for this. This is 1835. Sway by 2. Ergonomics 29. Ergonomics 59. So the diligence has way better ergonomics as far as being able to be more maneuverable. The diligence has like way better everything, honestly. The amendment, like, you can see the recoil pattern of like you're reloading, like, assuming you're just laying in on the trigger, the amendment is going to go all over the goddamn place. It climbs and kind of stays up high, while the diligence, when you start shooting, it kind of all groups together right in the center. And like, I don't know why this thing has better recoil overall. Does the recoil capacity by 3 make that big of a difference? It doesn't have a muzzle brake or anything like that. It can get muzzle brakes and get its recoil to be even better. And you can get it to be just like a normal scout rifle, like the like the amendment, by just giving it like a tube sight or even like a reflex sight. You can basically just turn it into a scout rifle. Like, it doesn't have to be a sniper rifle. It's just a better amendment. Even though the amendment's cooler, I don't know what this is for, because statistically speaking, the other weapon is way better in every way. Gets more options, gets more mag options, gets more barrel options. The amendment just needs a buff. It gets a bayonet, sure. Really good for melee damage. But other than that, it doesn't really offer a lot. I'm kind of disappointed with this weapons. The whole warbond has been a disappointment. It's cool for like the themes and for like cosplaying, but like, this game doesn't care about cosplaying. This game cares about your stats and how good your weapons are. The amendment would eventually probably get better if once it gets buffed a couple times. But if you're using the amendment, I might as well just use the diligence, because diligence at least gives me a little bit better options. What is it? Vertical recoil 45. Vertical. So it's vertical recoil. Sway by 2. Ergonomics 29. Ergonomics 59. Yeah, even like the Deadeye offers better options, just because this thing can at least... This thing, if you want something that's more spammy, you want the diligence, because that's the same class. If you want something that deals better damage, you just want the Deadeye. The Deadeye deals more damage per shot. You don't get as many shots, but you'll at least hit more of your targets, probably in a row. And then if you want something that's a real sniper rifle, you can probably just go with the counter sniper. And if you want something laughably worse than the amendment, go with the Constitution. I mean, that's it for this episode, guys. These matches weren't great matches, if I'm being perfectly honest. We had fun, but all three groups of people were cursed in one way or the other, so I'm actually okay with that. If you guys enjoyed the video, just be sure to leave a like down below. Be sure to subscribe. I'm glad that there's a reason to play Helldivers 2 again for people who have everything maxed out if you wanted to grind for stuff. Me personally, I am stuck with a buttload of weapons that are only halfway usable and a buttload of medals. Like, right when the expansion launched, I already could afford everything that was inside the game. And I got like the first page completely cleared, most of the 6th page completely cleared, and then like one thing on the last page, and that was broke. And then I'm about to be, once the whole warbond is completely finished, I'll probably be back to square one, where I have nothing really to grind for other than to increase my weapon mastery for certain weapons, I guess. They even the developers were like, yeah, this warbond is pretty lackluster. I'm not sure why they've been going to these warbonds where they're like, Helldivers Mobilized had 10 pages worth of warbond stuff, and then the one that came with it was Steel Veterans. It had 3 pages, which is about average. And I think ever since then, it's just been three pages back to back to back. Yeah, Helldivers Mobilized, that was like one of the really big war bonds that came out with this game. And between then and now, we haven't really gotten another big one since. Which kind of sucks, but it's whatever. They definitely need to make it like another, like a yearly war bond or something like that, where they just adds like 10 pages worth of stuff. We got so many different armor sets and weapons out of this initial war bond. I'm actually surprised most of this was locked behind the first war bond. I'm actually shocked. Had I not bought any war bonds right now, what would I even be left with in this game? I'm curious. I might just like start over from the very beginning again and see exactly what I'm left with if I don't buy any war bonds. I think if I don't buy anything, I'm just stuck with like what the default assault rifle and the pistol, and I think that's basically it, right? Everything else is from a war bond of some sort. You get the Constitution for free, I'm pretty sure. Which, okay. Is the Punisher shotgun from a war bond? Oh my god, it is. Literally everything else is inside of a war bond of some sort. Oh wow, they really need to give us armor customization now that we have weapon customization. They don't have it for secondaries quite yet, but we definitely need it as well. Holy hell, I didn't realize how bare bones the game is if you don't spend money on the war bonds. Anyways, guys, that'll be it for this episode. If you guys enjoyed the episode, be sure to leave a like, be sure to subscribe. We'll do some more Helldivers when more good stuff for Helldivers comes out, or if this video does well, maybe we'll just do more generic Helldivers and just put out some generic videos and try to do really good with, try to get like a better video when we have like better teammates coming through. Other than that, guys, yeah, we'll catch you guys all in the next one.